what are some things we just cannot ignore with this AI revolution? And you've sort of touched on this through different responses, but if you can combine those with, sort of like what are some of the summary key takeaways, that would be fantastic as a gist for our talk today.
Yeah, absolutely. So if it's helpful, we'll give some key takeaway messages for our audience.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
So I think the first thing to take away is that all the discussions on AI are not hype, right? So there are parts of it that are real, and specifically, AI CAPEX is real. The growth in AI CAPEX is real. It's explosive, especially when you consider that it's hundreds and billions of dollars that are being spent, and that's going to grow at at minimum 10 to 15%, and realistically 20 to 35%. So just imagine that growth, right? So it's growing explosively, and all the hyperscalers have made their position very, very clear on this. They would rather overinvest in AI infrastructure rather than underinvest, right? So that should give you an idea that all of this growth is real, right? So downstream of that, you then need to worry about what this AI infrastructure expansion entails, right? So it needs compute, it needs power, but our position is that it also will need an enormous amount of water, and as a consequence, it will also discharge an enormous amount of wastewater, right? So the second takeaway is that we anticipate hybrid and liquid cooling to dominate in coming years. And consequently, the amount of wastewater that will be generated is going to be enormous. Our calculations tell us that if these growth numbers are at all realistic, the amount of wastewater that will be generated, just from the expansion of AI data centers globally over the next 10 years will be equal to the almost half the total amount of wastewater that's being generated in North America right now. Right, so that is an enormous amount of wastewater, that is going to come on in the next 8 to 10 years, and that needs to figure into the calculations of planners, right? And the third takeaway follows from the previous two, which is that utilities and wastewater treatment plants and municipalities, they're not taking these projections into account. So you need to know what's in your water. You need to plan for the future, and we at KETOS are here to help you in your journey of planning this and basically answering the question, what's in your water? We're here to help, right? So I think those are the few takeaway messages that the audience can take away.